This fourth video in this little mini-series looks at prompts, and in particular how to make a field of the name of the organization to automatically appear in a field. That's very valuable if you're making a report that you're moving from one location to another and using with different organizations, and you want the name of the organization that it is about to show up automatically without having to type it in, to remember to type it in. And of course this would also avoid the mistake of you running the report on one business unit where you've typed in the name of the last business unit and you forget to change it, and so you have numbers showing up for one business unit and the name of another business unit showing up, and just basically a terrible error. And this allows you to have whatever business unit the report was run against, the name of that business unit showing up on your report automatically. This shows you how to do that. In our fourth and final video on prompts, I'm going to show you how to make the name of the business unit show up when we change the business unit. So we've moved from one client to another, or from one of our organizations, one of our business units in our organization to another business unit, and we've run this report. Well, we would like the name of whatever organization we're running this against to show up here. And so this is the way that you do that. And so this right now is not a prompt at all. This was just something that I hard typed in. So let's clear the contents there. And we're going to make this a query. So I double click there. And in this case, we're doing a very special kind of query, and that is called a reference link. Okay. A reference link is going to look up one bit of static data, okay, and return the value for it. Remember the difference between static data and ledger data. Ledger data are transactions, debits and credits, and static data is everything else. So every other bit of information that's in some systems that is not transactions is called static data. And so the name of the organization is static data. It's not a transaction. Okay. Now we want this. We want this query would work with the ZAD, but we want it to change as we change our business unit. So we'll take that baby right there, and we've got the cursor, blinking cursor, and we come right there and we pick up the business unit, and the table that we're going to pick up here is static data. And we'll go to common, just like we did before, and we go to business unit. Okay. And we go OK. And in this table, in this case though, we are going to, we're going to put this thing in twice, come to think of it. So now, as crazy as it is, it's asking us to enter it twice. And so we point this back up there again, okay? And I don't make this up, I just teach it. And so we have business unit entered twice, and we want the description of the business unit to go over here is to be our output. And we go okay, and we get something that looks like this. So now we'll extract it. We'll see this working. You can see that it has pulled up the name, and we can just see if we can make it work again, just for the fun of it. In this case, we'll change the business unit. Remember, we had the lookup, and this is a perfect opportunity to show you where it looks like something is wrong because it's only listing 2, but it is prompting in at, it's trying to be helpful by starting at the first one in the list. So if we had dozens and dozens and we wanted to go directly to a certain one, we could prompt it there. So whenever you see it looking incorrect here, just hit the little clear traffic sign there, and you see all of them. And so let's just pull this one up just for the fun of it in our prompt, and let's see what we get as a name there. Okay, and so we get the name of whatever has been entered there, and we zeros because we have no value in that for those 2 years. And so that's the way you get, by reference, the business unit name to come up on your report automatically, depending on the different business units you're using it on.